Hello everyone, we are back with another back to school video. If you saw my last one, we reviewed our summer curriculum. It is all over now. We have the last 2.5-ish weeks of summer to just hang out and relax. And I guess 2 weeks of summer. 2 weeks of summer, just hang out and relax. But with that said, we're going to do a little back to school clothing haul, and then we're going to talk about what I'm putting in the back to school basket. And if you're wondering what the heck is a back to school basket, I'm going to tell you. Stay tuned. I'm going to link below the Circle S website, Grassroots Books, as well as some of my playlists that detail where I found some of these finds. But I'd like to go ahead and preface that a back to school basket is absolutely not necessary and not a reflection on anyone's parenting. Please do not take it this way. That's just what I do. Okay, so what is a back to school basket? You're already thinking we've spent a ton of money on back to school. What are you doing? And honestly, I don't know, man. I don't do random gift or clothing purchases, clothing somewhat, but not just random gift purchases whenever we go to a store. I'm not somebody who, if a kid is all like, oh, I want this, I'm usually not the person to give into that. I wasn't raised like that, so that's not my thing. But obviously there are back to school clothing needs. Duh, we can't put all of our clothing into birthdays and Christmas and Easter. But more so than that, the reason I'm doing a back to school basket is I actually do like a seasonal basket for kind of every new season or holiday. So like for Halloween, I'll get like a new Halloween t-shirt and like some Halloween socks and maybe some treats or something like that. That's something that's a little fun, or like a little Halloween coloring book, something like that to kind of get us in the mood for the season. I haven't really done a back to school one before, but this year's kind of special. She is moving schools, and I know there's a lot of anxiety that can come with that. She's pretty confident. She's ready to go. And we love this school. We believe in her. She's going to do great. But I do know there's something about changing environments that sometimes you need a little reward for the work we did over summer in our summer book, but also a little something to get us excited about a new school year. And that is the exact directive of this basket. Now, she is a big girl now. So she is in upper elementary. And, you know, the reading is changing, the schoolwork is changing, the stuff kids wear is changing, the things we play with are changing. And I really wanted to just make something special to really get us excited about a new school year and a new environment. So without further ado, this is what is going in the back to school basket featuring my back to school clothing haul. So we are going to start with the clothing. And we're going to start with the clothing because it's the least exciting. I literally already know. But also I feel like for all the moms and dads out there who watch this type of content, you probably know that even though it's not as exciting, it is super important. So I already did a back to school video featuring the reselling of some of our grown out clothing and some of the things we got at Once Upon a Child. I went to the Once Upon a Child in Reno, Nevada. We did not buy 100% of her clothes there. I'd say I probably buy about 25% of her clothes there. But it's a great resource. It's really affordable, and it definitely helps people who are operating on a tight budget. So the first shirt I got, I love the fall color of this one. I've shared it before, and I got it for $1.75. And it's this super cute Brave and Fearless from Cat and Jack at Target. It's in her current size. It has this fun little 3/4 length sleeve. And I love the sentiment going into a new school year. She loves shirts that are styled like this. They're a comfy fit. It's not a long sleeve, but at the same time in the mornings when it's kind of cold when school starts, but then it's warm by the afternoon, it's a good option for sure. And you'll notice pretty much everything I got her ended up being in that color palette. So gray and fall tones is where we're going. So the next one I got her from Once Upon a Child, that one was $1.75. This one was 50 cents because it was on 90% clearance. And this one came from Oshkosh Originals. And her mom told me she just signed her up for soccer, and that is perfectly on theme with some other things I already had for her. So this shirt has the little soccer heart and it says "Kick Like a Girl." I thought this was so cute and definitely fits with the back to school fall sports type season. So we snagged her that one, and it is a t-shirt, so she'll be able to wear that through the end of August, September, maybe the beginning of October, but by the middle of October it's too cold for t-shirts, so we kind of move on from that. Now the next one came from Circle S. And this is a small, locally owned store. One of my really great friends, Bailey Schlag, owns it. I also work there. And this shirt she got, it's in these fun gray and fall tones, but it has the bullfighter and the bull. And it's a freestyle bullfighting shirt from Hui Brands. Hui is a rodeo brand. And this is a boy's medium, which will fit her. Now, we originally sold this for $20. However, if you buy $100 worth of product with us, we give you $10 off your next purchase. I had $10 waiting, so I actually got this for $9.99. And this, I think, was her most expensive back to school item. Oh no, it wasn't. But I thought it was so cute. And her auntie is marrying a bullfighter here in about a month. I'm doing the flowers for their wedding. So I figured this was also a fun way to welcome him to the family. So that is our third shirt. And so far on clothing, we've spent $12.25. So we're doing good. Now the next shirt, I saw this at Walmart. I thought it was so cute. She loves hedgehogs. She really wants a pet hedgehog. I want a pet hedgehog. We just have to convince someone else. But this one is the current fall collection at Walmart, and this one's $4.96. I normally buy Walmart clothing on clearance. This was not happening with this shirt, but it was so, so cute. And it has a little raccoon, the squirrel, and the hedgehog, and it says, "Be kind to all kinds." And it's in this fun, warm fall color. And again, it's a t-shirt, but I feel like this will really be so much fun to wear and so cute for the fall season. So we are up to like $16, I think, in back to school clothes. And then the last one, she is just about outgrown of a lot of her sweatshirts. And I saw this one at Walmart. And again, we thought about saving this for her birthday, and which is in the more winter, like late fall season. And I couldn't wait because you never know when we'll get a random frost spell, and I don't want her to be in a situation where she's like, oh no, I don't have a sweatshirt that fits. And this one is so cute and so her vibe. And I know that this will be something that gives her a lot of confidence. And this one is from Wonder Nation at Walmart as well. It is it's $12.92. Now in sweatshirts and jackets, I tend to get her the size above what she currently wears. And that's just because she's got long arms. And so even though she wears like a 10-12, I got this one in a 14-16. So this one will be with us for a long time. But it is this super cute one. Now, my big issue with horse-related clothing items is normally everything's a freaking unicorn. And not every horse girl wants a unicorn. So this one is just a simple gray horse with some simple purple flowers. It's so soft inside and cozy. And I think she's really going to love it. So this one is a big win. I had to pick it up. So for around just under $30, I pretty much have all of her back to school clothing all done. Now, in addition to her back to school clothes, I did get her a back to school gift. Now, this is something that's super random. I actually got this on clearance though. I think I got this back in January. I've had this for a very long time now. I want to say I got this for like $1.75 in the post-Christmas clearance. And by the way, the August toy clearance is happening now. We do have videos coming out. Fear not, we will be there. But I got this one at Walmart in the post-Christmas toy clearance for $1.75. These normally retail for anywhere from $12. I've seen them go all the way to $26, kind of in that range. This was a huge steal. And I've been sitting on this one for a while. Now she has a big dollhouse. She does love her Barbies. She loves all of her dolls. She really loves all of her toys. But this one, because she's going back to playing soccer for the first time in like 2 years, and she has her cute soccer shirt, I figured she has to have a soccer coach set. It has a little kid Barbie, and they have the cleats and the trophy and the goal and all that fun stuff. And I got this before we knew she would be going back to playing soccer, just because I knew how much she missed soccer during the pandemic and when everything was closed down. So I got her this. I was planning on saving it for her birthday, but with her starting soccer here in just a few weeks, I figured this is the best time for this. So again, $1.75. This is why I shop clearance, because sometimes I can just give them a random little surprise that they're not expecting, they're not ready for, and it kind of just brightens your day. Now, the last things going in our back to school basket are some books. I have shown these already, and these are kind of like household books. These aren't necessarily just for her uses, but I got these at Grassroots in Reno. It is a wonderful used bookstore. They have a 25-cent kids book sale outside pretty much all the time. So 3 of these I got for 25 cents, and then 1 I bought for $1.99 just because I thought it was a good one. We have these 2 National Geographic expedition books that'll tie into her social studies this year. One is about the Southwest and its history and people, and the other is the homesteading community of the 1880s. So I figured both of these would tie in well for social studies. This one ties in for science. Now, we don't live in the Rocky Mountains, but the Rocky Mountain watershed is very similar to our watershed here at the base of the Sierras. So this one is called My Water Comes to the Rocky Mountains, and it talks about the water cycle and a few other little science topics. So I thought this would be great. So for 75 cents, 3 books, we can't go wrong. And then for $1.99, I got the Nevada Alphabet. S is for silver. Now, I'm going to explain this. I've explained this book series. These are from Sleeping Bear Press. They have them for every single state and a few other countries, and people are going, she's in 4th grade, why'd you get an alphabet book? I actually got this because this is great for pretty much any grades. As you'll see on the inside, the artwork is absolutely beautiful. Now there's these little lines, these short little blurbs that are easy to read, and then there's a large portion of text in the margin that gives more details about topics in science and social studies. So I think this is a great resource. I am looking forward to reading this book with her and getting her ready to start learning about Nevada State science and history. So put it all together and I will show you our finished product in just 1 second. So here is our finished product. I also took some of these big felt leaves that I got at Dollar Tree that I'll be using in her room for decoration. Just kind of spruce up the back of this basket. So I have her 4 books in the front, her little toy surprise behind, and then I've got her new clothes on the bottom. And like I said, this is something that is absolutely not necessary. You do you and do whatever makes the best back to school experience possible for your family. But at the end of the day, having a little end of summer back to school surprise, I think is a really good idea for this household and to help settle some of those nerves of moving on to a new school while also getting excited about going back to one of our favorite sports. And I'm really excited for her next school year. I'm excited to see her experience a more normal version of learning again. And in the event that things aren't as normal this year, maybe this is something to remind us how much learning we can do at home and how much fun and play we can have at home too. So with that said, the total for this basket ends up being probably less than $30. I think that I did the math and I did about, I guess more than $30, including the cost of clothing, but with about $28 in 5 clothing items, you know, roughly about $5 an item if you were to average it out, which includes a sweatshirt, which those are always more money, and then another $1.75, so that takes us to $30 between clothing and our Barbie, about $2.50 in books, and then the basket $1, and then the 2 leaves $1, so $3 there. So yeah, that brings us honestly to about $35 for this entire basket. Again, this is something that's completely unnecessary for your back to school experience, but for us, it's a great way to reward our hard work during summer learning, say a fun goodbye to summer and a warm welcome to fall and back to school. I hope this gave you some great ideas to maybe help you transition your household to a new school environment or a new school year, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for coming.
If you're interested in my previous Grassroots book haul or even my clearance toy hauls, I'll be linking those videos and playlists in the description box below. But also, I'd like to remind you that shopping at places like Grassroots Books, Once Upon a Child, or even your local Walmart clearance is a great place and opportunity to locate items or stockpile items for future donations. We are coming up on Thanksgiving and Christmas donation season, so keep your local schools and charities in mind.